Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Corner Pocket, and this week we got a good freaking show for you. We got Halloween, and we got rock stars, and we got everything going. Tonight, I am Nikki Sixx, and I got a guest. And guess who this guest is? Judge Martinez! Woo!
Warriors ready to fight. Ronnie, thank you for having me in your show today. I've been on tour. I've been on tour, Ronnie. I've been busy. I've been on tour.
You've been on tour?
Iran. I was in Iran, Ronnie.
You was in Iran?
Yeah. Well, you know, when I'm in the United States, I do big festivals. Over there, I do beheadings. Yeah, it's going great. Going great. Business is booming.
Booming and rolling, too. Rolling heads.
Yes. Yes. Next month, we be in Afghanistan. Yeah, we're literally killing them.
Oh,
you should see our shows. Yeah, we actually kill the audience after the show. But
my God.
We're doing great.
We're doing great.
How about you, Ronnie?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful.
Nikki Sixx you are, huh?
Nikki Sixx, yeah. Girls. I'm gonna get
homework.
you.
You did your homework, huh?
I did my homework, oh, yeah.
He did his homework.
Oh, yeah.
Ronnie, what a show we got. I know we look like clowns. We're dressed up, you know what I mean? But this is Halloween.
We got a great show.
We got a good show, huh?
Absolutely.
First, Ronnie, I just want to say happy birthday to Fernando Pimentel.
Oh,
you know, I was over his birthday party this weekend.
That's right. You were.
In East Providence.
Yep.
Yeah, had a nice little birthday party at the restaurant. Yep. Nice. I want to thank the Pimentel family, Joe Black. Also want to give a big shout out to Joe Red.
I'm very happy you didn't go as Judge Martinez.
You don't like my costume?
Oh, it was great. Ronnie. Oh, yeah.
I got the freaking sword and everything. I'm a fucking warrior. Iran is beautiful. 80 million people.
Half dead.
80 million people.
Half dead.
All right, Ronnie. So, I know you got a lot of questions for George Martinez.
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me get another drink here first before we...
How did you get started, George?
How did I get started? Well, I started in a group called... I was in with my friends. Billy Crayons. Ricky Lipstick. Yes. We played games like Spin the Dildo. Peekaboo, I see you're cool. And Polly want a cracker.
Why did I ask that? And where are you heading now?
Oh, I'm heading all over. Iran is beautiful. I'm trying to find a flower or a tree, yet I haven't found one. But it's very beautiful. Looks like an ashtray. Yeah, it's fantastic.
You can go there and lose your head, I guess. You know, it's like...
Well, I'm doing caves. Over here, they do nightclubs. I'm doing caves over there. It's going good, running. Fantastic.
Wonderful. Oh, God. What am I getting myself into over here? We're having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a lot of fun over here. There's all kind of booze on the table over there with candy and stuff. There's booze all over the place. It's like, whoa, it's party time, baby. And that's it. Ooh.
That's right, Ronnie. So listen, let's get right to it.
Okay.
It is Halloween.
Absolutely.
And there are kids out there.
Yep.
And all kidding aside, it's a great time to have the Halloween. The kids get dressed up. And, you know, we're going to talk a little bit about it, you know, but we're going to talk about the history of Halloween.
I got the history of Halloween.
I know. That's what the people don't know. Is that you know everything about Halloween.
You're
I
looked into it.
Freaking wizard.
Yeah.
So Ronnie is a Halloween wizard. So we're going to, because I asked Ronnie, I said, Ronnie, because Ronnie's the oldest of dinosaurs. You know what I mean?
You kidding me? I was selling maps to Moses out in the desert.
He's running around with Moses and freaking Abraham. So Ronnie, I says, Ronnie, when did it start? The 30s, the 40s? And Ronnie's going to get into that.
No.
All right, so we're going to get into that. So back again, I just want to give one more shout out to Mass Cartel and Custom Threads doing my jackets and doing all the T-shirts. You see the Island Boys and everything. Just want to give a shout out to Tommy and Andrew.
There you go.
Over at Mass Cartel. Also, a lot of stuff we're planning for the pocket. Planning a show for my release party, for my album. Ronnie, you're going to be there, not dressed like this. It's gonna
I wouldn't be like this.
We're going to give you the location of that. But from what I hear, it's going to be in Fall River. And I am going to actually give you the information next week on that, so check that out. So, Ronnie, let's get to it. When did Halloween fucking start, Ronnie?
Halloween started in 1678, originated in Scotland. And the people there in Scotland were called the Druids. Now, the Druids, they would get together on the 31st of October because it was a fire festival. And it was called Samhain. No, I'm sorry, it was called...
Iceman, did you send that link over to our guest?
Not yet.
Okay, he's waiting. He just texted me over here. I see on the
Okay, I made a mistake. The name of it was Samhain, but it's spelt as Samhain.
So how did it create? How did the costumes, the candy, how did it all start?
Well, I'm getting to that. The thing is, what they did was they would hide their food because they would know that they'd be terrorists at that time, was barbarians going over and taking their food and taking their wives and taking their livestock. So they would hide everything and they would dress up as demons. So when they went there, they saw these demons, they got scared and left them. Now, in Ireland, the Celts, what they did was they also dressed up, but it was to get food. They would dress up as a deceased person. They'd say, I'm a lost soul, and I need food, and I'm asking for food. And they were begging door to door for food. That's how the tradition is carried on over here. Now, the Celts, that's the Irish, they also moved to England, and they did a little partying there, but it didn't get too far because the Saxons, which was the English people, turned them away. But the Druids went there and they built Stonehenge. Now, Stonehenge is something that nobody can figure out. But on the 21st of December, there are two stones that you can look through and the sun will come up. The sun will come up between those two stones and shine into a vault where they buried their dead. And it would shine for 2 or 3 minutes, and then the sun would go away. Not go away, but it would stop the thing from there. But Halloween is when I was a kid, it was just kids going trick-or-treating. Adults went doing trick-or-treating or having parties. So they figured, well, it's time for us to get partying too, and they did that back in the 60s. But it was up until only kids.
But no, listen now. How did it get to the door-to-door? Was it pork people that used to do that?
I just said that.
I smoked a bone.
That's why.
I didn't know what's going on half the time.
Yeah, because what they wanted to do was...
For food.
Well,
now, how did you remember Halloween when you grew up? When did you grow up? In the 10s, the 20s?
I grew up in 1950.
Oh, the 50s.
Yeah,
okay,
the 50s, yeah.
How was that?
Well, it was... my costume would be my mother's dress, and she would burn...
There was no Walmart. You can buy everything.
Oh,
you had to make your own stuff.
No. It was... You could buy candy, but like we had penny candy
No,
then.
but costumes. Can you go to Walmart?
No. There was no
people
costumes.
Selling costumes?
We make our own costumes.
So it was like stay at home and make your own.
Well, my costume was my mother's dress. She would take a cork from a wine bottle, burn it, and blackface me, and I'd go around trick-or-treating. And,
oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, kids would take my candy because what I would do was trip on my mother's dress because it was too long. My candy would go all over the place. They just pick it up and say, hey, we had a great day today. I go home with a little candy. It was good.
No kidding.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So, was it always October 31st? Was it any other day?
No. They celebrate Guy Fawkes Day in England, which is November the 5th. Remember the 5th of November, they're going to have it pretty soon. So that'll be their Halloween. What they do is they make a figure and they put it up on a chair and they burn it to portray it was Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes wanted to blow up Parliament.
Now, you went door to door as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Trick-or-treating since you can remember?
Yeah. I went door to door, 3 tenement houses, go floor to floor.
And what kind of candy did you get back then? What was it?
Oh, it was...
did you get a pecan?
No. It was
fucking
Lady Jane's, Baby Jane's, Squirrel Nuts.
What the fuck is that?
Squirrel Nuts. It's a candy with it's toffee with nuts inside, like peanuts and stuff.
There was no M&Ms or anything like that.
They didn't have M&Ms then, no. but lollipops, stuff like that. It was no big deal. But as the years went by, it got bigger and bigger. Now it's a big thing, billions and billions of dollars. And the biggest Halloween parties that are going right now are in New York. I used to go to there all the time. Oh, you want a party? Unbelievable. All you had to do was pick one of those cheap penny masks, and you could go from a party's over here, you go there, you drink, you eat. You didn't know who the people were. They didn't care, How you doing? How you doing? Go to another party. 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you're home. You're bombed and filled. It's like, it was great. I loved it.
So you still do dressing up and stuff like that?
I'm dressed up now.
I know, but every Halloween.
Oh, no.
I'm not talking every weekend at home.
No. I don't play dress up no more.
No? Don't play dress up no more?
No, I dress up no more.
So you're not going anywhere this weekend for Halloween anywhere?
I got a couple of parties to go to.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where you going? Want to give him a plug real quick? Where you going this weekend? You going to be this weekend? You want to know where's Ronnie? Where's Ronnie going to be?
Oh, no. No, Ronnie.
Going?
No, Ronnie going to be.
You don't want to tell nobody?
Yeah, I want to be at a nice quiet place.
You don't want to say?
No.
So you got plans? You got plans?
Yeah, of course. Always have plans. Yeah.
We got a great show, Ronnie. As usual, we always have an awesome show.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for tonight's show?
Oh, I can't wait.
Well, tonight we got Domney, rapper, underground, hip-hop, sensation, Domney.
That's good.
From Portugal.
Good.
He's going to be hollering in. We're going to be giving him a shout. Actually, Millie, you sending him that?
He's already on.
He's already on. Beautiful. Also, you know what we're going to be talking about? Akon. He grew up Portuguese. And, Iceman, are you ready to go to commercial and play? Actually, I'm going to go to commercial, and then we're going to play a little thing of Akon. He loves his chicken, and when he goes to New Jersey, he has to stop in for the Chicken Mozambique over at Ringside with Mario Costa, the Padring. Ronnie, you want to take us to commercial?
Why not? We'll be back. Enjoy the show, and we have more coming for you.
Mario, go ahead. With Carl.
Yes, we at the Ringside once again. Eating Screw's chicken, the best chicken.
Best chicken in the world. You see how far we came for.
That's right.
I made everybody starve today. Nobody ate. So we got here.
Yeah, man.
It was worth it though, wasn't it?
I'm waiting for the special.
Like, yo, we is not eating. I'm like, okay. That's what it is. What's the name? What's the name you want to say?
Oh, no. After you, let him finish.
No, you say it.
No, Screw's chicken, that's where it came from. The shrimp and garlic sauce. That's the best. That's Screw's
Shrimp and
chicken.
garlic sauce.
That's right.
This ain't a commercial.
Ringside.
Ringside, baby. Wherever you watch this,
Not up on Avenue, on Totally Avenue.
We're in Ringside, Jersey.
We're in the hood.
We got hookers and everything over here.
They don't Totally Avenue. The hoes are walking on the strip.
Oh, man. It's dead serious, boy.
That's what's up.
Let's go, man.
Ronnie, we're back, baby. We're back.
Yes, we are. Be prepared for more good stuff.
Hey, did you happen to see that clip on Akon over there in New Jersey, Portuguese Corner?
No. But
Yeah,
I'm
a lot
sure.
of people didn't know Akon was brought up in the Portuguese Corner.
Right.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He discovered who?
He discovered Lady Gaga,
Imagine that.
Grammy nominee, all kinds of awards, MTV and VH1 and you
The
name
only
it,
way we're
American.
going to get information is coming from you.
Well, not from me. It's from the Corner Pocket, from my
Well,
executive
I understand,
producers
but
over here,
we're the corner pocket, so you're the one that's
ain't just
really
us.
up
It's a
to date
teamwork.
with
It's
us.
a teamwork thing.
Sure.
So we actually have more footages. We're going to show it in a little while. But, think about that. Here we are. We have Akon, who's a legend. Producer. He has his own record label.
Writer.
Just unbelievable. Hit after hit. You name it. Lil Wayne, DJ Khaled, 50 Cent. And the list goes on and on and on. T.I., I could sit here and just give you a whole list. Created T-Pain, Block Royal. You have the Portuguese Corner with Mario Costa, which is the Godfather. He actually owns the building. He's actually the guy I told you built the gym, brought it from Brooklyn over to...
From Mike Tyson.
For Mike Tyson to
Right,
train for some of his
exactly.
biggest fights where he has his pigeon coop up top.
Yeah.
Ringside, big shout out to Mario Costa. An icon. An icon in...
A legend of his own time.
Yeah,
That's
and,
right.
and really nobody knows about him. But we want to pay homage to him and let everybody know. If you're in the New Jersey area, go see Ringside. Mario Costa. It's his restaurant. He's there on the weekends, has karaoke, has everything going on. But Mario got Akon, and his brothers. And one of Akon's brothers actually died on the Portuguese Corner.
Holy
I'm actually
cow.
going to have a drink to that. Yeah, Akon's
go.
brother died on the Portuguese Corner. We're actually going to play that clip, and we're going to get back to some more of Akon. But we have a clip of actually Akon visiting the Godfather, Mario Costa. Check it out. This clip is brought to you by Souza Images. Check it out. Master photographer, Helder Souza. Check that
yeah.
out. This video with
Great guy.
Akon introducing everybody to Mario Costa, the Godfather, and basically it's his story. Just a little bit. It's like a 3-minute clip. Check it out. Again, brought to you by Souza Imaging.
So let's hit ringside first. This is where boys became a man, right here at ringside. We got Mario, who was our godfather. He looked out for all of us, made sure we was straight. We go right across the street to his diner and eat whenever we was hungry. We go, we couldn't get in the clubs around that time, so ringside was our club. It's the only place where we can get in without having to worry about getting carded for ID when he served liquor. He looked out for everybody. It's a sad place because this is where my brother Screw got shot. It just so happened that he died saving somebody else. Like that bullet wasn't meant for him. He was always that type of person. He see somebody in trouble, he would lend a hand and try to help. He would never see somebody hurt or see somebody in a bad situation and he not step in to help. He wasn't built like that. He was probably the most genuine. Anybody that knows him will tell you he was that kind of guy. And they always say the good die young. He was definitely one of the good. Yeah, but we are here ringside now, so we're about to go out. We introduce y'all to Mario. My man Two Tone is out there hanging out with us too. And then y'all see the environment that we was in. This is my godfather right here. Like I said, this is Mario. He took care of all of us. You know me. Tennessee Avenue off the 1 and 9. You ever in Jersey, you gotta come and check the spot out. But this is where we should shoot all the comedy corners. Screw have put together this comedy thing every Thursday, every Friday, every week. To keep cats out of trouble, just have something fun for us to do. So, I'm gonna take y'all back to the back by where the gym is at, where we used to always, like I told you, any differences, we handle them over there. He gonna take it to the back where Mike Tyson used to stay, feed his little chickens and all his little pets and all that. We're gonna take out, this part don't even exist, and it's a back way too. Exclusive, nobody gets behind these doors. Do what you gotta do, and keep it moving. So I had to make sure I get this on camera, just me and Two Tone. Come on, Two, let's go, baby. Come on, T. Winner by forfeit. Two Tone.
Right behind.
No, it's like the Hilton for birds. They're not gonna go nowhere. Every day they get the corn, they get their water, they get their bird food. They out in the street, they gotta look for it. Here it's available to them every day, so why wouldn't they come back? Thanks, Dan.
man. You know that.
All right. So we're about to pull up out of here. This is ringside, like I told you. This is the hub, home base. If you ain't been here, you ain't been to Jersey City. This is the first stop, no matter where you go. And this is the home of Block Royal, home myself. Thanks to Mario, he made home for everybody here. We're about to head out to my high school now from Dickinson. It's Plaster Baldwin, so y'all can see the block before we get there. All right?
Love, peace.
No doubt. So I'm gonna see you in a minute. All right?
All right,
Thanks a lot, Mario. You see it? Oh, this is our little souvenir too.
How's it going? Amazing, huh?
Unbelievable.
Amazing. Think about that, Ronnie. You know what I mean? Here's this kid growing up the way we're all brought up around here. You know, in the Portuguese halls. Here's Mario Costa, gives him the upstairs. So
Imagine that.
Akon can become the great that he is. Where were we? Huh? Fucking Akon here, talking Africa, fucking all over the world, India, fucking everybody knows him, China,
Yeah.
Portugal, Brazil.
Yeah.
Akon.
Just like you. Martinez.
Oh, I mean, yeah, George Martinez. He was just here. Did you see him? He had to go. He had to go to a dildo Tupperware party. Yeah, he was busy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they're gonna assassinate him one day in Iran. Yeah.
They will.
Oh yeah. Come on. He's over here freaking singing with a flag like he's freaking really been in Iran. Blonde hair, blue eyes, downtown, fucking singing. Yeah,
Right,
okay.
Right. That's going to go over big.
But anyway, Ronnie, Akon, again, the Portuguese community, that's why I love the Corner Pocket, because we talk about stuff like this, you know what I mean? That's why we want to shout out to Akon. Go stream his music. Whoever's a fan of the Pocket, go check out his music. Go check out Akon. Go see his inspiration. It all comes from the Portuguese corner out in New Jersey, being ringside, and Mario Costa opening his doors to ringside, bringing them upstairs to the hall, giving them it for Thursday and Friday night with Scoop so they can do their comedy thing and their music. And eventually, Akon, you know, he was locked up. Locked up, don't get me out. That's the music. And it's, Ronnie, I know you just know the Beatles and
Well,
people.
different
This is-
generations,
yeah,
but music is music.
Yeah. So
The way I look
that's-
at it.
you know, and I know you don't know much about Akon other than Lady Gaga.
Right.
So Akon, he was in jail. So after his brother died on the Portuguese corner, God rest his soul, and then he went to jail, stealing cars, and wrote a song about it. And Styles P, another rapper from the Locks, blew up, made a humongous splash.
Wow.
And every time he went to Jersey City, hang out with Mario Costa, Block Royal. His record label is named after the corner, the Portuguese corner.
Were you aware that Lady Gaga remade the movie A Star Is Born?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Lady Gaga. I was a big fan of Akon because I've always known all this about him growing up in the Portuguese corner. I supported Akon because he was African, and Africans speak mostly Portuguese. And I'm not racist.
Hey,
So-
no, you just
I,
spotted one of my friends out there,
Yeah,
African American.
African-American.
Ronnie, is that you?
Ronnie, is that you? Yeah. So, I follow a lot of like Pomba and a lot of athletes that are African. And,
Absolutely.
a lot of Cape Verdean artists like Gutu and Paulo G and stuff like that from Angola. So, I love the culture. You know what I mean, out in Africa. So I always supported Akon. Especially when I found out that he was tuned in with the Azorean Portuguese community. Right. And he tapped in with Mario, and how much Mario had a big influence in his career. That was huge. Right. And nobody says anything about it. It's like silence. But you found out here on The Pocket. I'm glad you guys got to see that video, and you got to see a little bit about Akon hanging out with Mario Costa, and actually coming back. Every time he comes back to Jersey, he always comes back to ringside and goes sees the Godfather, right. Mario Costa. We got a special guest this week, Ronnie. Oh, yeah? You know who it is, don't you? We've been freaking advertising it all fucking week, Ronnie. The rapper from Portugal, Ronnie.
Yes, I know. I'm only pulling your leg, guys.
What's his name, Ronnie? Let me see if you know his name.
I don't know his name. Miguel Arrufo, I don't know.
Domney.
That's right.
Okay, so Domini is here today, all the way live from Portugal. He's actually on the line.
That's right.
And but before we go on the line, we're going to have to go to commercial break. I just want to say thank you to our sponsors. If you need a house, you got to go see Steve Mello, the realtor. And also want to give a shout-out to his podcast that's on before this one at 7 p.m.,
Right.
The Realtor. And if you need to buy a house or you're selling a house, contact Steve Mello. And if you need pictures, you got to see another sponsor, Helder Souza.
Absolutely.
SouzaImages.com.
He is the man. When
Master
it comes
photographer.
to photography, he
Ronnie,
is the man.
take us to commercial again, please, and then
Oh,
we'll be back with our
absolutely.
guest, Domini, live from Portugal. Ronnie, take it away.
Oh, we're going to be back live in Portugal, which is different hours and stuff. But, man, you got to stay and watch this guy in action. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Corner Pocket.
Absolutely.
We got amazing sponsors, huh? Eric B. Media. You need to do your media.
Yep.
You want to do your marketing. You want to get out there, and you want your business to turn around and do a volume. We'll show you in 3 months what we can do with Eric B. Media.
Going forward.
This is the new thing. You know what I mean? Radio, newspapers,
Yep.
television. That's a thing of the past. Everybody's on their phones. Eric B. Media. Also, if you want to buy a house, you know who to talk to, right? Steve Mello.
Steve Mello.
7 p.m., The Realtor Show with Gilberto Simbrão. And also, SouzaImaging.com. Tonight, we have a special guest. All the way from Portugal, my homie, my boy. I actually know him personally. You know what I mean? We're friends.
Right.
Actually, everybody that comes on the show, they have to be my friend. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They're
You
not
know
my
them
friend.
all.
Yeah. So, Domini is the person. Domini, you there with us, Dom?
Yeah, bro. What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Can you hear me good, bro?
I can hear you perfect. Now, how's the weather
Nice,
out there?
nice, bro.
How's the weather out there in Portugal?
It's cold, bro, actually.
It's cold today. Yeah, over here it's raining. Actually, today all day
It's raining. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's Halloween, bro. It happens.
I spent most of my day smoking today. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has.
It's a good,
yeah.
it's a
No,
good
Ronnie?
call, I guess, bro.
So, Dom, thank you so much for doing this from your busy schedule. I know you got a lot of stuff going on in your life. Also, I want to thank you again for taking the time because a lot of people don't understand. I also want to introduce you to my co-host. This is Ronald J. From Fall River.
Ronnie, what's up?
He's a movie star.
No, I'm not a movie star.
He's humble. He was in the movie The Godfather Part 2 with Robert De Niro and Marlon Brando.
No, not Marlon Brando.
What is his name?
De Niro.
Well, Marlon Brando was in that movie. And Pacino. And
It's
all these
amazing,
guys.
bro. Amazing. Nice to meet you, Ronnie.
Nice to meet you, my friend.
So, Dom, thank you again. A lot of people don't realize it's 8:30 out here in America. 8:45. It is almost 2 a.m. in Portugal.
Yeah, bro.
Now, where you calling
Yeah,
from?
yeah, yeah.
Now, where are you? Are you in Visão, right? You're in Visão or
In Viseu, yeah. It's
Viseu.
a small city in the middle of the country. Viseu.
Viseu?
Yeah.
Viseu, almost next to Lisbon.
Yeah. Nearly, yeah.
Okay. Now, Dominic, I know you. I know most of these answers to these questions, but I think perguntati. I have to ask you. Where were you born, my man? Where were you born?
Yeah, bro. I was born here in Viseu. It's a small city. It's a beautiful one. Behind the mountains. It's a clean city. You know, it's small, but it's a great place to live, bro. You need to come here one day. You know.
Now, Viseu is where you were born.
Yeah. And I live in here since I was born, bro.
Awesome. You must love your hometown. Everybody, you must be the king of Viseu. No doubt about it.
Almost, bro. Almost.
I know you are, but you don't have to tell nobody. Listen, how was your upbringing? Did you have family? I know everything, but obviously, again, like I told you before we came on here with the show, I know all these. We know all these answers. I know, but I have to ask you for the public, so the public knows. Now, Dom. How'd you grow up? Did you have a family, father, mother?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, fortunately, bro. Fortunately, I can say that my childhood was happy. You know, I do my nonsense things like most of us, but yeah, it's a happy one. I grew up in a happy family, healthy family. My parents struggled a lot when they were young, you know, but my father chose the life of driving a truck around Europe to give to his kids the life that he never had. So I must be grateful and blessed all my life for that. You know, the love of my father and my mother to me. Yeah,
That's great.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
really great.
And you know, every guest that we've had on this show said the same thing. Always had a good family, good upbringing, and you know that just goes to show you the Portuguese culture and the Portuguese. You know,
Absolutely.
God bless your
bro.
parents, man. You know what I mean? I know I'm a father.
God bless, really, bro.
It's tough being a parent, and you know, God bless us, man, as a culture raising families.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, because they say if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
So it only goes to show.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right.
But next week, I'm just going to give you a tip. Hey, Dom, because you know I love you, brother. Listen, next week is very important. You know, we're going to expose Ronnie's father. He's the oldest Asaurian in the world.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah,
bro?
104.
That's awesome.
Well, he's 104.
104, yeah.
He's 104 years old.
Awesome.
I just, if there's anybody in Asaurian any older than 104, please stand up.
Really?
Or raise your hand up if you're laying in bed somewhere breathing from an oxygen tank or wherever you are. Raise your hand, or we would like to know who you are, because as of right now, Ronnie's father, we're going to be talking about that next week on our history. We got a big show next week with history, but a big special.
I'm here, bro, with the biggest pleasure. You know, I'm here to see that. You know.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Also, another question I have for you. I know this, but I have to ask you. When did you fall in love with music?
Good question.
Bro, honestly, I remember loving music since I remember breathing. You know, it's. I think that music is life for all of us. I grew up listening my father's CDs collection. My father loves rock, so I have that culture. Bands like Queen, Guns N' Roses, Nirvana, Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty, and much
So you grew
more,
up with rock. You grew up with a little bit of rock, like me. I grew up with the Motley Crue. You know what I mean? Metallica.
Yeah,
all
bro.
the great bands.
Yeah.
The grunge, era with the alternative with Kurt Cobain and the 90s when it all went. Music was great, actually. In the 80s and 90s.
It's awesome, bro. It's the time when my father were younger. It's why that I listened in that time, you know. So I grew up with that style. But I when I was a kid, I started playing guitar with my oldest brother that he teaches me. And actually, I had a garage band with a couple of friends of mine, bro. It's interesting because of that. It was great times because we playing Guy as fuck, you know. It's just friends and music together, playing Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, and much more stuff, you know. It was a great times on music. And besides that, my love with hip hop starts early too, because my cousin had a CD by Tupac, and first song that I remember to listen is Changes, bro. So since back in the days, I really love hip hop, the roots, you know.
Nice. Since we are talking about music, we have a special guest that's watching us, Joe P. Shoot from Pro Mix, super producer. Produced a lot of bands, local bands around here, and people from Canada and all over. You know what I mean? He's worked with them all.
Right,
Joe,
bro.
big shout out to Joe P. Shoot, Pro Mix. Dominic, how old were you when you wrote your first song? Do you remember that? Do you remember how old you were when you wrote your first song?
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I don't remember what I wrote, unfortunately, because I would like to remember what I wrote that time.
You remember the time.
But I remember.
You remember the time.
Yeah.
Remember some of the words. I bet you remember some of the words, some of the content, but you can't put it together, right? Correct?
I really don't remember specifically what I wrote, bro. But I remember that I was 14, 15 years old. Maybe that time, about that.
That's great.
But I don't remember actually what I wrote that time, Stupid things, I guess, but it is what it is. Just rhymes,
But you wrote something. You did something. That's what's important.
Yeah, of course.
Today, he's one of the most respected. We're going to get to that. Because,
That's why.
Actually, Iceman, we have a video coming up. We're actually going to play one of your videos, Dom. We're going to be playing one of your videos of that you've released in the past. And
awesome.
We're going to check out the video, and we'll be right back with the video from Domni. Check him out. Underground Portugal King hip-hop in the house.
Há bué que falo contigo sem quaisquer intenções. Quando me jogas no trilho, tantas más tentações que me lanças para o campo do milho, sem ter indicações. Preciso provar o cerilho para tirar conclusões. Pois sento na mesa contigo a debater as questões. Para que é que eu escolho o mau caminho e me dás empurrões? Porque é que esboças sorriso e apertas os botões para fazer peito e dizer-te a merda das confusões? Eu estou farto, cansado, quero pratos limpos entre nós os dois. Dizer-me cago para as mazelas, trarás depois. E ver que as ramelas deixadas perdidas nos lençóis são das novelas que eu sonho e há aquelas que destróis, naquelas que eu me vou equilibrando, mas acorda arroz. Tu vais dançando nessa ginga e eu brincando aos heróis para tentar escapar, dar-te fuga sem que sinta lesões. Tu vem cá em cima, me da foca para as retaliações. Eu sei que vens do fundo, me picas quando durmo, atento quando tombo por aí. Eu sei que estás por tudo, se lhe dar um segundo para me levantar, correr contra ti. Entre a dúvida e a certeza, como é que querias que eu fosse? Que a postura ficasse ilesa, engolisse o caroço. Enquanto tu ficas a rir, vai ter pena do moço. Cada vez que montares o esquema, eu carregá-lo ao pescoço. Entras em cena impiedoso, apertas e vens com tudo. Enquanto a gente reza às cegas para que sejas cego, surdo, mudo. Enquanto pregas e julgas e culpas sem ver conteúdo. E só descansas as pernas quando pisas a fundo. Mas nem que eu corro ao mundo com ansia e revolta. Garantir que noutra instância não te apanho de volta. Largando as linhas sem deixar ponta solta. Marcando por dentro as trias de dias que esse diabo escolta. Que sintas a minha voz rouca, louca, pronta para ação. Nem que te enfrente apenas de punho cerrado ao portão. Forcado, tridente na mão, assento em caro. Não caio, mesmo cansado não paro até ao teu badagaio. Eu sei que vens do fundo, me picas quando durmo, atento quando tombo por aí. Eu sei que estás por tudo, se lhe dar um segundo para me levantar, correr contra ti. Eu sei que vens do fundo, me picas quando durmo, atento quando tombo por aí. Eu sei que estás por tudo, se lhe dar um segundo para me levantar, correr contra ti.
My man Domni.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Dope. I'm glad that the Corner Pocket exists so that way we can show actually the underground hip-hop world in Portugal and everything that's going on.
We're expanding music around the world. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Sure.
And Domini's a big piece
bro.
of that, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now, Dom, when did you decide to be an MC, to be a rapper? Because we're going to get to your producing and your record label.
Yeah.
But let's talk about when did you decide to be an MC, a rapper? When did it come to you?
Bro, It happened naturally, you know. I grew up listening to hip hop from an early age, like I said to you, about my 15 years old, because I had a couple of friends that did rhymes too, and we used to join together and do freestyles and recording some mixtapes. Unfortunately, projects that we've lost with time, you know. But it's interesting because I always loved poems, you know. I never became a great student, but I loved the class of Portuguese, writing poems, writing texts, you know. And the poetry, I really was good. And so the thing that I like to write and like to producing, like to hip hop, I put the pieces together, and it happens naturally, you know. About my 15 years old, 16 years old, maybe, bro. About that time.
That's awesome. That's when I actually myself. That's when I got into it. And I got a personal question. I already know this, but I want the people to know. When did you first discover me, Sandro G? How old were you? And back in Portugal and Viseu. How old were you when you first saw me on TV?
About my 13 years old, bro. 12, 13 years old, bro.
You're an old bastard. Huh?
I'm like you, Ronnie, now. I'm a Vavu. I'm the padrinho of the shit.
Bro,
yeah. Wow.
Rabo de Peixe, bro. It's a fucking hit, you know, around all the country, bro, around the world. You know?
I know that. Thank you for that. I just wanted to know. I actually knew, but I wanted the people to know how old I am. But we won't get there. Also, now a question: do you love to produce better? Because I know you're a bad producer. Actually, we're working on. Actually, me and you, we're going to be doing a project for my album.
Yeah,
you know, I have an album, The Last Supper, The Gift,
right.
coming out December 25th. Domini is actually going to produce one of my tracks. We're doing a song together. But Dom, people don't know your production because they don't really, except if you're in Portugal in the underground world, of course, know.
Yeah, bro.
What do you like better, producing or emceeing?
I think that it's a hard question because I love both. Yeah, but it's different because when you are producing, you need to be inspired. But I think that things came naturally with your vibe at the moment. This is just my point of view, right? But in another way, when I'm writing, I need to focus and go deeply inside, you know, and it's not every day that happens. I have days, weeks, even months that I can't have that relationship with myself, that connection with myself.
They call that writer's block. You want to do something, you can't.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and sometimes we just need to find the source inside us to push me out, you know. And of course, that I can do a rhyme anytime I want, but it's different when you writing with all of your soul on the paper, you know. That's what I love to do. What I love to do, and that's why I think that writing it's a little bit more complicated than producing. But to answer your question, bro, I really love being an MC, you know. I love producing, right? Especially my own beats and the beats for other rappers that wants to work with me, you know. But especially I prefer to being an MC, bro, in that way.
Awesome. Yeah. Dominic, we got to go to commercial. We're going to pay some bills. Again, we're going to be right back. We got one more video. I want to show one more video, Ronnie, of Dominic.
Great. That's going to be great.
I mean, this is a chance to get your music out there. Dominic, thank you again for staying up with us. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning in Lisbon, Portugal. Ronnie, you want to take us over to commercial?
We're exposing you, Dom, and we're going to go to a commercial, and we're going to be right back. Let's pay some bills.
We are back, Ronnie and Domini, our special guest from Portugal. It is almost 2 da manhã, não é, campeão? Quase 2 da manhã?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Almost
Again, Dom, thank you so much. Unfortunately,
thank
the
you,
pocket
brother. It's
is
a pleasure to me.
the pocket is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. We have a special guest. And most of our guests, of course, are musicians from Portugal.
Right.
Because we want to show the culture out there. Because over here, you know, they have o Manuel das Batatas, o São João, Luís Alberto, Manel Alegria. They have them all. And they bring their accordions, their drums, their old microphones, and they can't do shit, but it is what it is. And now I just want to expose the culture, because out there in Portugal, I'm sure you've never heard of half these names I'm about to give you, and I'm going to give them to you. Ready? Have you heard of Nelson Rigo? Dominique, have you heard of the name Nelson Rigo? He sings freestyle music. He's from Furnas.
Nelson Rigo. No, I don't, bro. I don't
Are
recognize.
you sure he's big time over there in Portugal, in Furnas?
Nelson Rigo. Oh yeah, Nelson Rigo. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Freestyle.
I know that. I know him.
Are you sure? Are you sure you know him?
Yeah, bro. I heard a little stuff, but I don't know the work at all. But I think
you know the freestyle music, but I'm sure that you don't know Nelson Rigo. You can't name one. Do you know one song from Nelson Rigo? I know. Do you know songs from Sam the Kid, Regula? You know songs from all those artists. Do you know any songs from Nelson Rigo?
In the name of the songs, don't, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know any name of that song. You know?
Yeah, me either. So anyway, that's my.
What a ball buster! Huh?
Yeah, Nelson Rigo.
Nelson Rigo. It's a hit.
It's a hit. Yeah, it's a hit. Like a big hit of crack. You know what I mean? It's like a big hit of crack.
With you.
I know. Listen. Also, I just want to also thank our sponsors, the realtor Steve Mello. If you want to buy a house or you want to sell a house, call Steve Mello. And also, if you want to do pictures, our master photographer, Helder Souza Imaging. And if you need any marketing, this is the new wave. Everybody's on their phones, Ronnie. Nobody's watching TV or the radio or the newspaper, because once you see it, it's gone.
When I go visit friends and relatives for Christmas time, it's, oh, how you doing, Ronnie?
Everybody's on the phone.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
So this is the new hit. And this is what you want to do. You want to tap into Eric B. Media, give them a call. They will expand your business, I'm telling you, by 60, 70%. If you're a restaurant, club, you're selling cars, or you're doing constructions, or whatever. Also, want to give a shout-out to my cousin, Billy Cavallo, my boy. He's a big supporter of the show. He watches every week.
I want to give a shout-out, too.
Go ahead.
To my buddy, Castro Joel, that we ran into outside. I'm sure he's going to tell the world what's happening about what happened.
And Dominique. He's going to tell everybody about Dominique. He's going to watch the show now.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Dom, thank you so much, but we're not done. I want to know more.
Thank you, bro.
What's the name of your record label?
Segundo Piso. I can say in English, baby, second floor. Yeah. It's created by Mundo Segundo last year, and I'm happy to join that.
Now, can you explain who Mundo Segundo is to the hip-hop world here in Portugal, here in America and Canada, who Mundo Segundo is?
It's a fucking goat, bro. A real OG, you know?
He's the goat.
I have no more words for him.
Goat alert. Mundo Segundo is basically Sam the Kid's right-hand man. Yeah, it's the GOAT.
Yeah.
The greatest of all time, Ronnie.
Oh, my God.
He's the GOAT. Ronnie thinks it's an animal, but it's actually a goat.
Well, I have no
idea. It's the goat, bro. It's the goat of the music, right?
Yeah.
So you're in Portugal, yeah. It's OG, bro.
Mundo Segundo. I know now. You guys did a project together, a beat. He did a beat for you. He did the production. When do we expect that out, or is that out already, Dom?
No, bro. Maybe in my album. I think that I don't have a release date. But I'm sure that I hope they can release in middle of the next year, bro. All the projects and all the stuff.
Okay, that's what I want to talk about. That's my next questions. What's up? What's new for Domini? What's the new projects we can expect from you? How can the people follow you? Here's your chance. Here's your plug in America, Canada, international world. You're paying attention to Portugal, hip-hop, underground. How do they follow you? Give your Instagram. Give them the plug right now on Facebook, Instagram.
You can follow me
how they follow you.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Domini.420, you know. And in relation with my future, my working, I'm working on in my album, like I said to you, I'm working on that. I just started releasing songs in the internet about 6-7 years ago. I don't have a solid project release until now, but since that it's gonna be my first solo project, I wanted to do things great, treat it like it's my own son, I have lots of projects and demos saved in my own studio. I really don't know if I'm gonna use them all one day, but it's part of the process.
Now you have artists you're working with. You're also producing artists, right, Dominic? You have artists that you're producing.
Yeah,
no?
bro. Yeah.
You want to give those names?
Some MCs.
You want to give those names?
Tillon is my brother. Tillon, it's MC from my city, Viseu. He's fucking released. It's OG, great MC.
Yep.
And another MCs that living in my city.
Another interview pretty soon.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Who else? Now, Moon Segundo, again, let's get back to Moon Segundo. Moon Segundo, he's producing your track. No date for that, though. No date for that. I'm dying. I already heard some. Go ahead.
It's interesting because the name of the beat, it's Kingdom, and I'm going to smash it, bro. I need to, Actually, the beat is producing by Mundo Segundo and Composto, one of the producers of Segundo Piso. We have great MCs and producers, and I think that we will take care of the future, yeah. You need to think in this way, It's part of the process.
Absolutely, Dom. Dom, I have one more video I want to play, one of your music videos.
Thank you, bro.
Ronnie, you want to take us over to this music video?
Yes.
But first, also brought up by our sponsors, Eric B. Media, Steve the Realtor, and SouzaImaging.com, master photographer. Go ahead, Ronnie. Take us over to this next video by Dominic.
This next video is by Dom. That we see is him in action, and let's have a good time with it.
Chilando na via, life é romaria. Devagarinho vou andando e se me vês. E se eu não estou como eu queria, com a cabeça fria, na correria mal sinto passar do mês. Chilando na via, life é romaria. Devagarinho vou andando e se me vês. E se eu não estou como eu queria, com a cabeça fria, na correria mal sinto passar do mês. Dia a dia no combate, chilando na street rolling, sempre pronto para o ataque. Se os meus me derem colins, sei bem qual é o meu escape e se me bate, mano, a mim. Sei nunca que é roubado, destaque apenas chaque no beat. Que por aí eu vejo muito, mas muito lambe-dick. No brother eu te levo o rap diretamente do crib. Tu topa a tropa que eu me sinto feto. No meu 420 abaixo não cai um moleque sem que o primeiro te fine. Não é que alguém eu me rebaixa apenas sob um ouvinte. Eu estou focado no meu tacho, me cago para o teu bife. E se o relógio mostrar que é tarde eu me despacho para o move seguinte. No fim relaxo, desfruto porque a vida tem requinte. Faço o que faço, mas faço sem manias. Stay humble, diziam eles, sem trazer em correrias. Porque invejoso lá de mim, compra ver quando declinas. Tapo na boca, manda foca, não daqui há 2 dias. Porque eu estou bem, né? E não é como tu querias. Valores que vêm dos cotas que irão chegar às minhas crias. Hey. Chilando na via, life é romaria. Devagarinho vou andando e se me vês. E se eu não estou como eu queria, com a cabeça fria, na correria mal sinto passar do mês. Chilando na via, life é romaria. Devagarinho vou andando e se me vês. E se eu não estou como eu queria, com a cabeça fria, na correria mal sinto passar do mês. E passo a passo, meu parça, vou entrando em regime. Sabafo e notas que me massa, aquilo que me oprime. Sinto em beats, grooves, kicks e não sei como explico. Que feeling entra, bate forte, mas de forma sublime. Que quando eu olho para o céu, sinto um ínfimo tamanho. O meu íntimo se despicando aos sentimentos que eu tenho. Podem não ser dignos de troféu, mas fazem parte do desenho. Deixando as minhas ideias ao lado por pensamentos que eu estranho. Entranho tanta coisa, tanta merda me fez até aqui. Para que sonhar a vida inteira e só acordar no fim? Para que criticas a maneira de como eu ajo se assim? Sou desde sempre ainda esperas o céu inteiro de mim. Que há coisas que só Deus sabe e que o diabo assombra. Porque tem vezes que em tempestade plena coragem tomba. Foram tantos dramas onde camas me deixaram sozinho. Onde me aqueci alguns fumos e também copos de vinho.
Ronnie, we're back.
We sure are.
Bailey, I just ran down the hallway. Holy moly. Listen, awesome work. I know all your work. It's fantastic, Dominique. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
For being on our show. It means a lot to me for you being up. It's past 2 o'clock in the morning in Lisbon.
Right.
I know you're producing beats. You're doing a lot of stuff. What can we expect? What's next for Dominique except being on the track with Sandro G for The Last Supper, the gift released on December 25th? What's next?
Yeah, bro.
What's next?
I'm really anxious for that. I don't know
know
what is next, bro. You know, it's smashing that shit. You know, we need to do that, bro. It's life because to me, rap is life. I need to. It's a fuel to me. You know, we need to be continuous on this shit. You know, so what you can expect me, bro? Smashing tracks. You know.
Dom, thank you so much. Again, a big shout out. Happy birthday to my good friend Fernando Pimentel, his wife Debbie Pimentel. Also want to give a shout out to Mr. Not Guilty, Joe Aguiar, my boy in Florida, Billy Cavallo, Joe Pashute. Thanks so much, Sandy, everybody that's been watching the show, all the supporters. I can't name everybody. Dom, again, thank you so much. We'll be back next week with the Corner Pocket with a special guest. You won't believe who it is. Stay tuned. Go ahead, Ronnie.
You take care, my friend. It was nice talking to you, and you've got great sounds coming out. Keep it going.
Dominique, check him out on YouTube. Dominique, check him out on Instagram, Facebook. We out of here. The Corner Pocket. Once again, Ronnie, we survived another week. Kick it out of here, Ronnie. Kick it out of here.
We're out of here. Good night, and have a nice night.